today on 2+U Nevada.
We have you covered. We've got coasters, wine glasses, we have coffee mugs, we have candles, bath bombs, you name it, a little bit of everything for every gal in your life.
It's the perfect place to get prepped for a party. You can find your gown and your hostess gift all in one spot. We head back to JaDa Loft's flagship store to look at all the glitters.
We find that if we can get those aged kids interested in engineering specifically at a young age, it really prepares them to be successful in almost any STEM field, but hopefully our engineering programs at University of Nevada.
Looking to get your kiddo excited about engineering? The University of Nevada has a free event for families tomorrow night designed for elementary school-aged kids. Plus,
Sparks is still a small city, and I think it's the community organizations and businesses participating, and really you really feel like you're a part of your community.
The tradition more than 3 decades strong. We sit down with organizers of the Sparks Hometowne Christmas Parade. You're watching 2+U Nevada. Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of 2+U Nevada. I'm Sarah Johns, your host. Well, friends, it's that time of year. It's the time of year where you might feel like you're drowning in responsibilities. Last night, my plan was to drop Stella off at ballet, run to Kohl's to pick up the new outfit I bought for Zach to wear to his field trip today. Prior to class, I couldn't find her correct leotard uniform, so she went in a different off-brand leotard. We show up to her class, and last night was a class performance for families. Major fail. I didn't read an email, so we weren't prepared. Dave was 30 minutes late, and I felt like a nincompoop. That's actually how I feel through most of December, and we're only 4 days in. We haven't even decorated our house yet, and I've already received Christmas cards. Heck, with the price of stamps, I don't even know if I'm mailing Christmas cards this year. Anyway, I just had to vent and let you know that if you feel this way too, on day 4 of December, you aren't alone. And you got this. Don't go anywhere. We are thrilled to have you join us for 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I'm so excited to have Julia Lapham this afternoon joining us. She is with UNR's College of Engineering, and you're the senior the senior coordinator of recruitment and outreach. Thank you for being here this afternoon.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about a super cool event that you're holding this week for families. And if you have a child who's at all interested in engineering, you have to pay attention because you are throwing an engineering night. And this is designed for kids in what grade?
K through 5.
Kindergarten through 5th. So you're really talking elementary age children. Why is it so important to tap into that?
Yeah, because we find that if we can get those aged kids interested in engineering specifically at a young age, it really prepares them to be successful in almost any STEM field, but hopefully our engineering programs at University of Nevada.
You know, and it's amazing to think of the university as recruiting potential students in elementary school, but really and truly that's where it all needs to start, right?
Yes.
And to have a child find the love of engineering. Engineering can be fun if it's taught the right way.
Absolutely. It's a very creative discipline. They're problem solving, they're critical thinking, and they get to come up with really creative solutions to societal problems.
That's so cool. I mean, what caught my eye, and I'm so bummed because we're not going to be able to go, but Zach would totally be down for this. Like, this is right up his alley. But this isn't the only event that you do for children in our community. We'll get to that in a minute, but for tomorrow night, December 5th, this is from 5:30 to 7 p.m. What kind of events can kids and parents participate in?
Yeah, so on Friday night, they're going to be having tables of every discipline in our college. So we'll have hands-on activities that represent chemical and material science or civil and environmental. We're going to have on your own activities as well, where parents can just sit down with their kiddos and talk through some of the fun designs that we have, photo walls, just an opportunity to meet with current college-age students and learn more about what the college has to offer.
And where is it being held?
It's being held in the William Pennington Engineering Building on campus.
So where do families go to park? How do they sign up for this?
Yeah, so if they sign up, we have a registration link so that we know that they're coming. And once they fill that out, they'll actually get an automated email that gives them more information about parking and where to find the event and how to get there.
Okay, so you really do want families to pre-register for this event.
That would be great. Yeah.
What's the deadline to register?
As long as there's still spaces available, they can register all the way through tomorrow evening before the event.
And this is getting a lot of interest too, right? You only have how many, 24 spots left?
Yeah, 20 spots left. We have over 115 people already registered. We're really excited.
This is so great. And who came up with this idea? I mean, you are in the College of Engineering recruitment.
Yes.
And was it you who thought, oh, we need to recruit elementary kids?
So it's definitely something the college is looking to do. However, my coordinator of K-12 outreach, Paige Freese, is phenomenal, and this was all of her idea. She's a previous K-12 teacher in Reno, so she knows what the community is looking for, and she's putting so much intentionality into this event. We're really excited.
Well, and you and I were talking before this interview got started, even how important it is for kids to get involved in activities like this, whether they're saying at home, oh, I want to be an engineer when I grow up, or whether it's just a parent wanting them to get out there and have fun and do something in the community. Is there a cost to this?
This is a totally free event for our community.
Wow. Yeah. And what I am so interested in, Julia, is it sounds like you guys are doing so much to try and reach this group too. You are going into elementary schools.
Yep. We have a program called MEL, Mobile Engineering Education Lab, where teachers can actually request our college students to come in and teach a 50-minute hands-on activity in their classroom on any given day.
And that's free to the school too?
Completely free for the teachers in our schools.
So how does, if somebody's at home and they're watching this and they want their kids to get a better STEM or supplemental STEM education, how can we get a MEL, Mobile Engineering Education Lab, at their school?
It's all done through the teachers. So I would really recommend that they contact their teachers or their principals at their students' schools, let them know that you heard about this, and then contact us and we will happily get you connected to the program. It will be starting back up in the spring because we're wrapping up with our college students. Finals week is quickly approaching. So we're wrapping up, but spring it'll be wide open for more requests.
That's fantastic. Okay, so write that down now. Let your teachers know because they need to make these requests by January or by February?
It starts every month. So we reopen it because we want to make sure everybody can have access. So the first of every month, we open up the signups for teachers to register.
Oh, that is so fantastic. Julia, I am really appreciative of you coming and talking about what you guys are doing to get kids interested in engineering. And if you were to give any advice to any parent out there, what would you tell a parent to help their child succeed?
I would recommend that you start getting your kiddo involved in math or science, whether that's getting them on YouTube, which we already know they're on, looking at fun videos, whether it's getting involved in our summer camps that we offer, other EPIC programs that we offer for the community. Just really getting them heavily engrossed in math skills will set them up tremendously, one for engineering, but truly for any STEM field.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Yeah.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada in the Flag Store with Eric Smith, Vice President. Eric, thank you so much for having us this afternoon.
Hey, thank you for coming by.
You know, I gotta say, your name is the Flag Store and you guys make all kinds of flags. You have a ton of flags here, but you have so much more here. Talk about the perfect location for hostess gifts, holiday gifts. This is the place to be.
Yeah, we got all sorts of things around here. Anything from any type of flag you can ever think of, to Nevada gifts, to apparel, you name it, we got it.
And you say any kind of flag that you can think of, and I put some props up off of the set because these were flags that I loved that I thought people should know about. So if you have first responders in your life, great flags for them. I have to show these.
Good call, making sure to get both the police and the fire in there,
right?
so that way you're keeping everybody happy.
I gotta love them. And then to make my husband happy, I have to show these. But this is what I immediately notice, like, you know, the Giants and the Niners. That's
of course,
my team.
those are our two most popular ones that we sell, of course.
Oh, well,
obviously.
of course, that makes the most sense. But more than that, what I love are the Nevada, like, gifts that you have made by Nevadans, Nevada themed. And what's super cute, if you have kids in your life, they have a book section that's all Nevada books. And I found some amazing holiday books if you were interested in getting books for your kids. Night Night Nevada, I almost bought, but it mentions the Rebels and not the Wolf Pack. So I'm just putting that down. Santa is coming to Nevada, Christmas in Nevada, and Santa's sleigh is on its way to Nevada. So Eric, I just say this because there are so many people out there looking for books to get their children, to get them enjoying reading, and this really brings it home. So that's why I love these.
There's lots of things inside those books that the kids will know, they'll relate to, areas they've probably been to throughout the entire state. And that's pretty true with all of those books, except the one you threw on the ground there because it's got UNLV in there.
Go Pack. But we're going to lose half our viewers. No, but this place is amazing. I'm thrilled because I just grabbed some hostess gifts too. I absolutely love that you sell Davidson's teas, and you have an entire section immediately behind us of locally sourced products. This is all holiday tea that I am going to be getting for hostesses, holiday themed teas, and Davidson's Organics, of course, a local company here in town.
Yeah, we carry their holiday tea, we carry all their other different teas. They have a couple ones that are good for like sleep and digestion and all of those type of things that we all carry. So we carry their full line of teas.
I absolutely love that. And in this Made in Nevada section, first and foremost, you made the banner, you made the flag, so it's very easily identifiable in the store, but you also have some really cool home products like candles, and I love how you put the gift baskets together.
Yeah, so we take all the products that are made right here in Nevada, and we have the gift baskets, we wrap them up. We've got about 50 to 75 ones that we already have ready to rock if you just want to come in and grab them, or you can pick out all of the products you choose and put them inside the basket, and we'll wrap it up for you right here while you wait.
Talk about the perfect one-stop place to go. And I keep saying hostess gifts because that to me is the ideal, like you come in, easy peasy, and you're also honoring the artisans here in Northern Nevada.
Yeah, so we carry anything from soaps to jams to jellies to barbecue sauce to wine to a whole line of Nevada spirits, from whiskey to beer, any of that type stuff, and we ship it all as well. Everything except the hard alcohol we can ship. So any of the gift baskets we can ship across the country for folks.
Super cool. Okay, that's great. And then you also mentioned attire, and I've got to give a shout out because this is the Alfie that I know.
Me as well.
So if you've got some vintage Nevada Wolfpack fans, and I say vintage because this is the original Alfie, not what we see currently as the wolf for the logo. You know, you have that here as well, and State of Nevada attire.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of Wolfpack stuff like what we have right here, but we also have a full line of Battleborn sweatshirts and jackets that have the state insignia on it, along with some vests. We even got socks that people can pick up, which are one of our most popular things is our Battleborn socks. And then we also have like glassware, mugs, pint glasses, water bottles, all of those type of stuff we have that are for Nevada.
This weekend, you have an expo or a marketplace where people can come. Tell me a little bit more about your Made in Nevada marketplace.
Correct. It is one of our most fun days of the year that we have here. We clear out the majority of our store. We bring in about 15 or so vendors. They can come in here. We don't charge them anything to come in. We advertise for them, and they get to sell their wares. They keep 100% of the profits, and we have stuff that people can taste, from olives to toffee to beauty products, all made right here that people can come sample, see, taste, and pick up for the perfect gift.
Eric, this is just a phenomenal location. And if anybody needs a specialty flag made, Eric can make them here. You've got your printer here on site. Super cool, by the way. So all of that here at your location on Glendale, but you also have a website. Give everybody at home your contact info.
We're here on Glendale. We've been here for about 38 years. Our website is eventflags.com. The full online catalog is there. Or just stop on by and see us, and we'll help you out.
And your phone number?
Is 775-355-0506.
Eric, thank you so much for hosting us this afternoon.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're watching 2+ U Nevada. You are watching 2+ U Nevada, and we are joined by Monica Rios. We are here at the original flagship JaDa Loft Boutique on Ambassador, and to give people a location at home, that's at Charlene's. We're the Maverick. We're right across the street from the Maverick, right next door to Starbucks. Such a great location, and this is the first baby.
It is the first baby, and she was the inspiration for our second location, of course. So a little bit different in some of the touches, but you can definitely see how they tie together.
And you are ready for holidays, holiday shopping, holiday galas, and New Year's. Like, you've got a phenomenal inventory right now for anyone looking for gifts or what they need to wear for the holidays.
We do. As showcased here by Sarah and I. So we have ugly, even though I don't think these are ugly, but
I don't think they're ugly at all.
No,
I think they're darling sweaters.
Well, thank you. I do too. But yes, we have you covered for an ugly holiday sweater. And we've got some glam sweaters and everything in between.
So we're going to take a look around the store. Next up, we're going to the gowns and dresses. We are now where you have all of your gowns and your dresses. You just got some beautiful things in for those holiday parties.
We did. We're so excited. And please know, this is just some of the things that have trickled in thus far. So we have a lot more coming, but yes, some highlights.
Okay, so what is the it color? I think it's this like chocolate or caramel.
Yeah, so this copper color is very in, and it's got a little detail here in the back, so it's got a nice little cutout.
That's pretty.
So if you have an updo, you can really showcase that, and then it ties here in the back, and just a really pretty, nice strapless, and it does have this little sticky deal here so that it will stay up.
Oh, that's so smart. And always the practical mom thought in me is what I love with the tie is you could still wear a bra of some sort and it would be covered by the tie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got this little number here, and then I'm really big on, I think you can't go wrong with just a classic
a slip dress.
Yep, a slip dress, classic slip dress. There's not a lot to it except it's got this sweetheart neckline and just a pretty, really nice.
Oh, that feels so nice and soft too.
Silky little number. And then we also have another variation of strapless here. She has got this inside. I think this is big because you don't want to constantly be tugging at your clothes. You want to be comfortable.
Right. And you want to be comfortable if you're eating or if you're dipping forward in dance moves or what have you.
Yes, you got to boogie on the dance floor.
Okay.
And it's got this little clasp here as well. And then another black dress here. Look at this detail. I love this.
I love that detail. And that's what you have on the mannequin over there by the coats, because one thing that we know with the Reno weather is that you're going to need a beautiful coat. So we're going to go take a look at those. You have these beautiful coats for evening wear, but you can even dress them up. But these really and truly will look beautiful on those gowns we just saw.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a little variety. And I don't know, for our last segment, the fall fashion show, it wasn't this coat, it was something similar, but if you recall, we paired it with denim and it was actually a sweater dress.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of things you can do with this, but yes, the evening dresses, this would look fabulous over.
And these are faux fur.
They are faux fur. I know that some folks feel a certain kind of way about that, so yes, it is faux fur. I always say no animals were harmed.
I love this one.
So this is the softest faux leather, and then again the faux fur. And it's got these the little details here. And the best part is this is removable, ladies. So you can actually take the trim off and you've got a whole nother coat.
Oh yes, I see the buttons. This is so versatile.
Very versatile. Very
and
versatile.
another thing to remember with JaDa Loft Boutique is it's also a great place to get some gifts. So we're going to go take a look at some of the gifts.
Amazing.
Monica, this is great. As soon as you walk in the store here, quick gifts. So
quick gifts.
Let's say that you've got a house party, a holiday party or something in the Somerset area, or you're just going and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get that last minute gift. This is the perfect place to stop.
We have you covered. We've got coasters, wine glasses, we have coffee mugs, we have candles, bath bombs, you name it, a little bit of everything for every gal in your life.
I love this. Okay, back and body hurts, right? Like who does
Which is a little play, I'm sure, on, and I don't know if I can say or not, but anyways, I think we all know the store, so yes.
Yep. And then these candles I love because they're locally made.
They are locally made.
They're branded JaDa Loft Boutique, but oh my gosh, they smell so good.
Yes, and their burning time is amazing, and she does a great job. So yes, we love to support other local businesses as well. So fun fact, everything that is featured here is all made by other small businesses.
That is just awesome. And I've mentioned it before when we've talked about gift giving and purchasing here at JaDa Loft, but I love those wine cozies or whatever you call those travel wine cups.
And we've got literally all of the various cities. We have Somerset, we have Verdi, of course, we have
they
Reno.
Say the Real Housewives of.
Yes, and we have so a variety. And by the way, if you want something, we can also have these custom made.
Oh, that's
so
excellent.
We can have anything written on here.
Oh, that's so good to know. Well, Monica, such a great boutique. Again, we are at the original JaDa Loft Boutique up on Ambassador, which is right across the street from Maverick, right next door to Starbucks. Super easy peasy. Come in, get your gift, get your clothes. Again, gift wrapping and
complimentary. Yes, and gift cards, and we have a gift card deal running and all the month of December. And always in store specials and all the things.
So JaDa Loft Boutique, what are your December hours?
So we are currently open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Northwest, and at our South location Monday through Saturday from 11 to 6.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I am so excited to be sitting here with Julie Ruff, the owner of Greenhouse Garden Center. We're inside the gift shop, and this is such a classy shop, especially around Christmas. People need to get down here.
They do. We have 27 themed trees all up in the main room and in the gift shop, and it is a wonderment of Christmas decor.
So Julie, you've been planning your Christmas inventory since early in the year. You go to market in 2 locations and determine the themes of the trees and what's on trend. What are we seeing that's, the trend right now for the holidays?
We're seeing bright red and whites. We're seeing pinks in a lot of different themes. We're seeing vacation tree, Alice in Wonderland, Grinch is still going strong and it's exciting. The owl tree has probably been the #1 voted beautiful tree that customers are loving.
I absolutely love the owl tree. And what is so cool about these trees too is I asked you, are these all ornaments? But you have ornaments and elements in the tree. And that's something that I still need to wrap my head around. When it comes to decorating a tree, you don't just have to have something that's hanging on a string. You can place really cool items in the tree as well.
We have big 3-foot candy canes in the candy tree. We have owls that are 18 inches high in that tree. And there's always a little surprise in every tree that is maybe a plush, fluffy dog or cat. And it's an adventure to come and see what's in the different trees.
And I do have to say, if you are looking for particular ornaments or particular themed elements, this is the place to come. Like, I found it so cool. I said, oh, is this a technology tree? And you said, no, it's a careers and fun tree. And you had games in there, like old Nintendo, like handheld games, you know, and then you also had an ambulance and a nurse's scrub. And so if you're looking for somebody and you're looking for a particular theme, come here, because you likely are going to have what somebody needs.
We like to sell memories, and the hobby tree that you just mentioned is always a hit, because we try to have, like you said, an ambulance from a artist palette. So it's an exciting tree.
It's really cool. And I have to say, so if you're from the Bay Area, I was telling Julie, I said, wow, your shop reminds me a lot of a place that I used to shop in Danville called Elegant Clutter. There's also that highfalutin place down in Long Beach. What's it called?
Rogers. Once in a while people say we look like Rogers. That's a big compliment.
You know, I have to say, this is a very classy, fun shop. I love your jewelry. You have some amazing high-end jewelry.
We have had so much fun expanding the jewelry lines. We have the botanical inspired Michael Michaud, which has been so gorgeous, from little pears to cherries. And then Alicia Van Fletteren from San Francisco, another beautiful, beautiful line. And a new one called Grat Insta. Instant gratification. It's silvers and golds, and it's just a beautiful botanical line.
I'm going to drop a hint for anyone who may be shopping for me. That Grat Insta has a butterfly necklace that's really on point.
Very beautiful.
Now, also, when you come here, we've talked about the trees, and you've got all those themed trees, and we've talked about the jewelry, but this is a phenomenal location to come and get hostess gifts or to get specialized gifts. Your food here and your candy, super right on point.
We've been expanding the candy line for Christmas for a long time, from Hammond's Candy from Denver, Colorado, to we love our pretzels from Stellar Pretzels. That's a local business. So thrilled to have them. We've been selling those pretzels for 5 years.
Didn't you say that you've been the longest retailer of Stellar?
We've had it for quite a while. I don't know if we're the longest, but we've had it for some time, and we've so loved carrying their pretzels.
And I do have to say too, it's really cute because on your travel themed tree, there's Stellar pretzels hanging from the ceiling, because when you go on a flight, if you know which airline I'm talking about, they hand out those Stellar pretzels.
And another one is Spoke Candy from Washington State. Handmade candies, just absolutely delicious. So we're very excited to have those.
Let people know, when they come here, they're not just shopping, they're having an experience.
We are delighted when the local folks come in and meet up with family and friends. They're here and they're buying memories. So many of our ornaments are all about memories. Maybe they've been to the beach, maybe they saw a manatee, maybe they went to a sports game. So we like to have memories in our ornaments.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that outside of this beautiful shop, you've got your live trees, and you also have your fresh cut trees that are very moist. We were talking about that too, that they come from Washington.
They do.
So don't forget that this is a great location to come and get your Christmas trees.
Those cut trees just came in today. So they are Nordman and Noble firs from Washington State, like you said, and they are moist and beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for hosting us this afternoon. It's absolutely gorgeous. I already found a gift that I'm going to be handing somebody, and it's not Dave, it's going to be Zach, because he's our jokester at home. But you are watching 2+U Nevada.
Welcome back. Big leaps in science have made a once impossible question suddenly real. Would you design your future child? One CEO, Keon Sadeghi, believes every parent has a right to do exactly that. selecting the qualities they most desire, from height to weight to intelligence. He calls it genetic optimization, and is part of a Silicon Valley push to breed super babies. Companies, including Sadeghi's own Nucleus Genomics, say DNA screening of embryos can prevent disease while also giving parents the ability to pick the baby of their dreams. So would you? CBS's Tony DeCopel sat down with the 25-year-old founder to talk through it all.
We give you the full range of insight there is to know about your future child. We really think it's the parent's right to know.
Meet Kian Sadeghi, the founder of Nucleus Genomics. It's a company that can deliver not just a healthier child, he says, but in the eyes of mom and dad, a more desirable child too.
They want us to, play sports, and they want us to go to the best school. They want us to be well educated. They want us to thrive. Life, I think, as a parent, doesn't just stop at, I want my child to be healthy.
Which is why at this sprawling facility in central New Jersey,
how much lab space do you have here?
Oh, it's huge.
The company screens embryo samples for more than 2,000 traits and conditions, as they call them, meaning a lot that's disease or illness, and a lot that's debatable.
We look at something like height, even eye color, hair color.
Intelligence.
We give you
acne.
Acne, yeah.
For $30,000, Nucleus offers a program called IVF Plus, which includes full DNA scans of both parents and up to 20 embryos conceived through in vitro fertilization.
And then you can actually do the compare.
Okay.
We can very easily compare them, okay?
I'm super interested.
The results come back in the form of a sleek, user-friendly menu,
Depression, bipolar, autism. Wow.
Autism, yeah.
allowing parents to minimize disease, according to Sadeghi, while maximizing the traits they'd prefer.
You can see here that this embryo is predicted to be about an inch taller than typical.
Shopping, in effect, among potential future children before picking the one they want to implant.
You use the term genetic optimization.
Yeah.
I know other people would say eugenics. Right? I knew you'd have a reaction to that word.
Eugenics is a 19th century idea used to justify some of the 20th century's darkest chapters, all in pursuit of supposedly superior genes.
Genetic optimization is not eugenics because...
By any stretch. Because it's fundamentally about empowering people with information that they can use to give their child the best start in life. Yes, if you want 2 inches taller for your child, 3 inches taller, right? If you want a couple IQ point difference, absolutely by all means do that. But I'm saying, what you're really asking me here, you're asking me, what is life about? That's actually what you're trying to get at. When you talk about height and IQ, right? They're abstractions of life.
Sadeghi's life as an entrepreneur started back in 2021 when he dropped out of the University of Pennsylvania to launch Nucleus. Inspired, he says, by a cousin who died of a rare genetic illness.
That's why today I'm excited to announce IVF Plus.
Backed by investors like billionaire Peter Thiel and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, Sadeghi says his company has already helped thousands of families.
You can run 128 samples on this at a time.
But even as the company grows, with a splashy new ad campaign inviting parents to have your best baby, the field of reproductive genetics itself is an ethical mess, according to the MIT Technology Review. And in a statement last year, the American College of Medical Genetics and Genomics determined companies like Nucleus were moving too fast with too little evidence.
So you feel confident in these predictions?
Oh, absolutely. Our predictors can better predict longevity from the embryo's DNA than any other genetic model ever built.
You use the term your best baby.
Whatever that means to you.
Right, but no one's going to sit there and choose, I want a short, acne-prone, anxiety-ridden person with bad eyesight and no ability in sports.
Well, similarly today, people are going to say, hey, I don't want a baby with cystic fibrosis. I don't want a baby with Down syndrome. And in the same way, that's their choice.
Whether you agree, Sadeghi says the growth of his company does not mean the dawn of a new class of superhumans.
Because DNA is not destiny, the messiness of life, the nurture element of life, right? How hard your child works, what school they go to, what resources they have, serendipity. All those factors are never, ever going to go away. People forget that. They want to expect on life just to this genetic material. That's the beginning of life. That DNA is not life. DNA is the beginning of life.
Dekopel asked Sadeghi if there were any genetic traits that he'd be uncomfortable testing for. He said Nucleus would provide full insights openly and proudly. He also clarified that he thinks genetic optimization is not the same as eugenics, since his patients are signing up for these services voluntarily. We'll be right back. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I am joined this afternoon by Raquel Montserrat, who's in charge of all the events of the City of Sparks, and you've got a big one coming up this weekend.
We do. This weekend we have the Sparks Hometowne Christmas celebration.
And you know what? This has been going on now for how long?
38 years, so this is our 38th year.
That's so cool. And what's great about it is really the celebration that acknowledges and brings the holidays to Northern Nevada. You've got Santa. Tell us some of the floats that we're going to see.
So this year, some special floats are the Nugget Casino Resort is pairing with the Automobile Museum. So they're bringing some of their really cool cars out. And as always, the Scouting America Troop 10 builds our Santa float. And our theme this year is Christmas in Toyland. So they have some really cute ideas for the float that Santa's going to be on.
And I'm pretty proud. And just so you know, there's going to be a 2 News Nevada, team there. So KTVN's very excited to be a part of this as well. You know, for 38 years, this has been going on. Why do you think the community just loves coming out year after year?
I just think it's a very nostalgic event. Like you said, it's kind of like the kickoff to the holiday season. I grew up in Sparks myself, and I remember going to it every year as a kid with my family. And I think it's just a really special event to celebrate the holidays.
Absolutely. So what do people need to know? Where are they going to park? You know, what time do things kick off? And what else can people do after the parade around the area?
Yeah, so our event really starts today, this afternoon, with 39 North Pole. So that's a holiday event that's in Victorian Plaza in downtown Sparks. There's a lot of great opportunities for some really cute Christmas photos. Santa will be there taking photos with their kids. They have some live music, and then that goes all the way through the weekend. And then tomorrow night we have our Christmas tree lighting at 6:30. It's a really small, easy, quick event, but it's super fun for kids to come out. It's at 6:30. We have live music, free hot chocolate, and we light the Christmas tree. And it's just really a great event. And then Saturday morning, the parade kind of kicks off around 11 a.m. With Santa photos and some things going on at 39 North Pole. The parade is 1 to 2:30, and then people can just mingle around 39 North Pole, get their photos taken with Santa, things like that.
Yeah, and you know, with all of the increased building in the area and stuff like that, is street parking allowed? Where can people, walk in and get their spot for the parade?
Yeah, so a great place to park is the theater or the parking garage next to the Galaxy Theater. The Nugget parking garage has some availability. And yeah, just neighborhood parking around Victorian Avenue.
Okay, that's great because the neighbors don't mind?
No, they don't seem to mind.
Well, and like you said, it's tradition, right?
Yes.
It's been going on 38 years. They're probably used to the event parking.
We kind of take over their whole neighborhood to stage it as it is. So,
and like you said, it's really nostalgic. You grab your hot cocoa, you bring it in your thermos. You can also get some down there, right?
Yeah, Yep, free hot chocolate. Yeah.
Oh, free hot chocolate.
Yeah, all day long. Yeah.
See, hello. Where do you get that?
Livingstone's church, our church volunteers actually set up booths and provide it all day. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Any other sponsors that we need to highlight and say, hey, thanks for participating and help make this a success?
Yeah, so the Nugget Casino Resort completely sponsored our Christmas tree lighting this year, which was really amazing. And Reno Tahoe was a big sponsor of ours this year.
It's so neat to see the community come together to honor Christmas and really say, we want to be a part of this Christmas tradition for Sparks families. And it's not just Sparks who comes out for this event. It's Northern Nevada that comes out for this event. How many people are you anticipating? Is there like a crowd guesstimate?
Yeah, we usually end up getting about 13,000 people on parade day.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then how many people, like actual people, are in the parade?
That's hard to say. And we have about 89 entries, but some of the groups are over 100 people. Some of them are just a few people. I would imagine probably a little over 1,000 participate in the parade.
You know, with 89 entries, this is going to be a great parade. Now, you said that it starts at 1 and it ends at what time?
Around 2:30. We usually finish a little bit earlier than that.
Even with 89 participants?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
coming
a
off
well-oiled machine.
coming off of the Nevada Day Parade, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, and will candy be thrown? Is candy allowed to be thrown?
Yeah. People are allowed to pass out candy.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. What do you think makes this event, since you grew up going to it, and this is, you know, such a tradition, what do you think makes this event stand out compared to other holiday events in town?
I really think it's kind of the homey atmosphere. You know, Sparks is still a small city, and I think it's the community organizations and businesses participating, and really you really feel like you're a part of your community.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And again, the parade is Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
But there are events today, tomorrow, and all leading up to the big parade. All right. You're watching 2+U Nevada. Are you a business or nonprofit and want to be featured on 2+U Nevada? Have a Mom to Mom Monday, a Try It Tuesday, or even a cute pic you just want to show us? The whole point of 2+U Nevada is the plus you. You can send us your content by visiting our website. Head to 2news.com and click on 2+U Nevada. Or you can email us at 2+UNevada@ktvn.com. A look at some of the fun you need to be aware of this weekend. You've got your holiday travel plans and plane tickets purchased, but what about packing? Way to Go Travel Store's monthly packing seminar is this Saturday at the Plumgate Shopping Center. Learn why Ziploc bags aren't always the answer and how to pack essential clothing items and shoes. It's Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 in the morning. A reminder of area holiday events. As Raquel just told us, don't forget the Sparks Hometowne Christmas celebration. It's going on now and culminates with the parade on Saturday at 1 in the afternoon. Tomorrow night at Carson City for the Capital Cities celebration, Silver and Snowflake Festival of Lights and Capitol Tree Lighting. That's from 4:30 to 7:30. Don't forget to buy some cocoa from the first responders. And Carson Valley's Parade of Lights begins at 5 o'clock. That parade route kicks off at Heritage Park in Gardnerville and ends at Minden Park. Don't forget what Eric from the Flag Store just mentioned. This Saturday is the 2025 Made in Nevada Holiday Marketplace. It's from 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. There will be hundreds of Made in Nevada products, including food, wine, and gourmet items to pick from. Washoe County Regional Parks and Open Space is calling on volunteers to help out planting the Huffacre Hills. This Sunday kicks off efforts to revegetate areas burned by the Barren Fire in July. You can help spread seed and plant a variety of native plants throughout the open space. You'll work alongside Gear Hut, Sierra Club Toyabe Chapter, and Friends of Nevada Wilderness for this day of community stewardship. This runs from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. And this Sunday is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. The national ceremony will be held at 10:30 in the morning our time, and you can stream the ceremony on the Pacific Historic Parks YouTube channel. Additionally, at 1 in the afternoon, there will be a World War II Pearl Harbor Memorial rededication ceremony and USS Nevada at the Stagecoach Community Center, aka the old fire station in Stagecoach. All these events are free to attend. That's it for this edition of 2+U Nevada. Thank you for inviting us into your home this afternoon. We look forward to joining you every weekday at 3 for 2+U Nevada. 2 News Nevada at 4 starts now.